This is the arm balance practice that we put together today. So we're going to start from a boat pose to get a little bit of our core work. There are a variety of boat poses. So let's start with the middle boat. We'll take this boat pose from here so that we can start to warm up that core. This is a nice middle boat. I got a hold of the backs of my thighs. I could also grab a hold of my elbows behind me and pull open my chest. There's the hinge of the knees that can always come down or go up, so you can always play with that. This boat pose also happens to have the tabletop where you can reach, and then again the legs extend, and now we're in a little baby boat pose. So half boat, going towards baby boat pose, and then actual baby boat where the head and the feet are elevated. We talked about doing a tabletop position from here, perhaps just doing some wrist flips, right? Taking it out and taking it back. So the more you move back, you'll be able to have more fluidity, and the less or the more you move forward, you start feeling that it's a little bit heavier as you take the weight forward. And we are going to go into that Ashtangasana. So from our tabletop, I already have the toes curled down to give me a little bit of grip behind me. Remember the measure of the fingertips, middle finger to middle finger, sway out. Give yourself plenty of space. Sometimes we make it in, so when you come out, come out. And then Ashtangasana, we take it all the way forward, chest and chin to the ground. So my toes plug in, my butt sticking up, my core is in. And I'm going to do chest and chin towards the ground, and then inchworm with my legs back. Inhale out to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Inhale and exhale. Releasing it down to our downward facing dog, and then a little bit more core. Let's take it down to our elbows. We're going to do our dolphin push-ups. So let's take 10 of these. That's 2. I might be going a little faster than you. 3, I'll slow it down so I can wait. And 4, okay, let's do it together. 5, 6, 7, make sure you go all the way, suck that belly in. 8, look forward. And 9, you're trying to get past your wrists. And 10, good. And then take it back up to your downward facing dog. And we said a Bakasana, plank, towards Uttanasana Chaturanga. So lean forward, look forward, lower your way down. All the way back down, and we can come back to Bhujangasana, Cobra, or release to a Sphinx pose. Oh, wow. Inhaling and exhaling to release back down to downward facing dog. We're going to go for those Adho, Muka, Vrksasana, handstands. So one option is just to come to your forward bend, feet up to hands, hands walk forward, and work with your forward bend. Maybe play with your heels, standing up on tippy toes, add a little height underneath you here. At any point, you can take a Malasana. My heels are up here. I would take a blanket under those heels to give us some little baby heels. So blanket folds underneath my heels here, so you can play here, or add the block under your butt to hang out. And, you know, maybe 11 blocks, right? Like little size 11 or big size 11 blocks to find my way to a seat in Malasana. Oh. But for our inversion and a bonus arm balance, I have set up a little bolster on the wall to support my head. So my hands are about 5 inches from the wall, my head's on the bolster, And I'm gonna kick one leg up and the other. So that's one way to do our handstand today. The second way is a donkey kick. We can make our way to knees into chest, right? Hopping up to balance. Push your head into the wall to help you balance. And then once you're here, the legs could come up. Woo. Take a breather. Child's pose. Hero's pose. Okay, so for all of us in our sequence, we have a little Malasana, right? And then we work the knees into the armpits. This is a nice supported Malasana. Remember again, there's the heel Malasana here, goal, armpits, knees. I can shift my way forward to start making my way forward from here, right? Little Malasana, Malasana, knees and armpits connecting, to lifting my butt, looking forward, rounding my back, just belly button into spine, and then shifting forward. Notice my knees didn't stay in my armpits. One day, patience, Padawan. Okay, so from there, we set a couple variations for Malasana up to standing. Mountain pose. Chair pose. Balancing on the left leg, right ankle crosses. Forward bend. So this is starting to warm up for Ekapada Galavasana, our flying pigeon. And let's take it all the way back up. Chair pose. Woo! Dancing Shiva, I should say, right? This one. Okay, leg can come up as you come up. Whoop! Be careful with that left hamstring. And from here, we can release. Other side, take a breath. Balancing on the right. Here we go, dancing Shiva. Pull your butt back. Great. And forward bend. This is something you can play with in your forward bend too. Bend, pull back, walk the hands forward. Blocks. Right here. You can lift your heel anytime, just to see like, oh, what would it be like to shift into accelerating into those arm balances. And then again, up. Dancing Shiva. 2. And bring it up. How about that? Extend, let it go. Woo! Okay, inhaling, arms up, back down, downward facing dog, unfolding it. Release it down, hero's pose. Okay, so for Tolasana, we take the hands about from your hip bone to your thigh, measure to your middle finger. That's where your wrists will go for a good measurement. Lean forward, round in, belly button in, start lifting your knees, keep shifting forward and looking forward to balance. Tolasana variations are gonna be here too with blocks. No New York height, take it down to California height, or even the safest of them all, Texas. I'm gonna go for California. Again, down, lift through all of the arches and pick it up and see how much more flight I have. Yay! Let's go for our Padma or Lolasana with Padmasana leg variations. Again, hands down next to us. It's going to be that same width to lift our way up. I did take a little rock back, right, to pick it up. I liked a little bit of momentum. You can also, of course, come forward, find the perineum, lift through the arches to lift your way up. Okay, and last pose today. Last pose! Downward facing dog, taking it up. We'll come back to chair pose, balance on the left leg, dancing Shiva. This time, as we forward bend, we take it down and we balance here. The prime of our practice, Ekapada Galavasana, flying pigeon. Hands come forward and they hook. You see, my arms are on either side of my, or in front of my shin, so that I fly forward. I'm gonna go for that Tolasana today. Okay, other side. Back to chair pose. Good. Balancing on my right. Crossing the left this time. Forward bend, take it down. If you are a beginner, these are no longer accessible to us, right? These are tough places. It's a good place to try to balance though. If you are here, just like, whoop, and then take it back. Balancing up and release. Wow. Balancing on my left was so much better than my right. I think I did everything from our practice today. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks.